Think about this. In the 60s, the 50s, do you think someone could go to your grandma and say, hey, in about 20 to 30 years, there's going to be music about shooting you and your entire family in the face. They're going to tell you to tell your daughter to shake like this and throw this in a circle and go and smoke this and destroy the whole neighborhood, and people are going to love it. What would they say to you? They probably think you was crazy.
Yeah, because it was there then, but it was more veiled.
Right.
It wasn't.
But you're not dancing to it. Right. You're not winning awards for it. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Bizzle's line on that song, Bamboozled.
Oh, that song.
Track crazy.
Goodness, great.
He said, I'ma kill a nigga, I'ma kill a Jew.
Yep.
One of those is crazy, one of those is cool.
Yep.
One of those to get a rich black man canceled, the other one to put a new Grammy on your mantle.
How much of a fact there was that?
Bro, that was crazy. Now, we can say whatever we want about where they're going with the theology on all that stuff.
Yeah.
How you feel it, don't feel it.
But it was facts.
It was facts. Like,
Actual.
You get awarded.
Yes, sir.
For that. Now, let's take it here.
Okay.
Let's take it here. Like, we're talking about the consumers and the artists within the culture, right? And we got to take accountability.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they do say parents,
Right. Let's take it to the corporations who approve of said messages that ain't even a part of the culture, but they just want to ride the wave of the popularity.
Absolutely.
Like I remember looking at certain commercials where they have certain companies that claim they stand for certain things, women's rights, inequity, and and then they put artists, they get them endorsement deals and put them on products who, if you just play track 2 of their record,
that's it,
is, you know what I'm saying? Contrary, but you put your corporate stamp on that, and unless that artist gets in trouble for a line that makes popularity, you're not going to. Then all of a sudden you backing off and you cancel them, but you sign them knowing what their record said the whole time. Their whole album was talking. Yeah, you know what the album said the whole time. It's like, but you for this. But as long as that, it's like politicians, man. They bring an artist on the stage to do stuff for them when if you listen to their catalog, it's contrary to their whole platform.
Crazy.
So the hypocrisy is real, bro. It definitely ain't just hip hop.
It's not.
I get most frustrated because that's what I'm close to.
That's kind of my soapbox.
That's why I'm offended. Yeah. My affinity's there, but like it's my affinity's there, but it's
social media, everything now.
Yeah. So the stories that we put out matters, man. And a lot of taking it myself, man. Like I grew up with my situation with my dad and knowing that this ain't right and all that, right? And drugs literally destroyed my household.
Yeah.
Destroyed my dad. Right? It's literal. I dive into music, and every other rapper that I look up to is talking about the drugs they're currently selling.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But now telling your story about what you did and what you've been through, I'm all for that.
No problem.
I have zero problem. This is what happened. This is what it was. Yeah. This is the raw truth. It sucked. End of song. I respect it.
Yeah.
Have no if you don't offer a solution every time or don't have or no one.
Yeah.
I don't have it. I have no judgment there. But like when it's I know the bad side of this.
Yes.
But I'm going to continue to propagate this.
Yes. I'm going to make a dance to it.
Because at the end, the only thing that matters is my success and my money. And I'll donate something or I'll start a foundation. But like, it's blood money.
Because I'm not really in the streets no more, but y'all are being convinced.
Right. I have a problem with that.
I do too.
And so I'm listening to this stuff and the thoughts creeping in like, hey, he's bragging about selling the stuff that killed your dad. Or that has your dad messed up right now. But you somehow you make a conscious choice to avoid the reality of that.
Yeah.
And just to continue to drill in because the music's good. You need an escape.
The love
somebody speaking your language. You feel connected.
Oh, just listen.
Yeah, listen why. Yeah, as a consumer, right? You just like, shooting other black people is not a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Right? And whether you're willing to do it or not, whether you agree with certain circumstances, whatever your worldview is on that, you already know, like, bro, like the average person knows, I probably shouldn't be doing this. But because it's accepted as culture and art, it's like, man, it's just a song. And you just kind of get it in your subconscious. I remember driving around my son one day. He had a friend in the car, and I'm only putting on certain music. And the friends in his little elementary school, he's like, hey, man, do you have any? And he names an artist or whatever. It's like, nah, we don't play that.
Yep.
He's like, why? I was like, because he says certain language. He speaks about women a certain way. He talks about violence. And I just don't want that in my son's head. He's like, well, my dad plays it all the time. Like, what's the problem?
Uh-oh.
And I was like, your dad has to make his own choices, man. Like, And I'm not disrespecting your dad. Just
Yep.
in my car, I don't play it.
Yep.
And I'm not throwing his dad under the bus.
Yeah, good job.
Because your dad's wrong. I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't gonna do that, right? But I'm just like, just here, we don't do that. And it was like, oh, and it was like an interesting, like line. And I just remember thinking like, I've just seen people like playing stripper music, and you got a 5-year-old girl in the back. And I'm like, bro, like, what is going on out here? Yeah, but I remember, man, I made music where I disrespected women. I made music where I made threats of violence. I ain't in the street people. It's just what you do. Yeah. I made music where, like, it's just like, I'm not pointing fingers. Like, I don't understand. Yeah. I get it. But I've been consumed in the culture with it. But I just like, I've spent the better part of my life, the latter part of my life, like, I want to be a part of undoing the bad story. That's good. Undoing the bad narrative. Good. You know what I mean? Because if we keep, the labels don't care nothing about us, man.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
They just want money. You're a tool in the machine.
Right. Now, you got good people at labels, right? Yeah. But overall, if somebody's out there popping and they want a piece of that pie,
yes, sir,
they're going to put them out there regardless of what they're saying.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? There's so many.
Bring me this money.
Yeah. And then they're going to make money off the posthumous records and die from your own stuff.
And then not only that, most of these record execs have stock and privately owned prisons. So when you decide to act out what you done heard, they get paid again.
Flip the tape.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I want to talk about a vicious cycle, bro.
Yeah.
John, we are being duped and literally bamboozled.
Right.
And we've become an accomplice in our own demise, and we cool with it.